The boys and their money. Nick and Chris learn about money, and their father and mother learn about them. Our boys started having trouble with money on the day. Chris put a quarter into his mouth, and it got stuck in his throat. Chris was 4 years old. I held him up by his heels, while his mother slapped him, until the quarter dropped to the floor. Nick, who was 2 years old, watched in fear and cried in sympathy. As soon as Chris was feeling better, he threw the quarter out the window. From this, the boys learned what to do with money. If you don't want trouble with it, throw it away as soon as you get it. Our boys did just that. Each week, when they were old enough, we gave them a little money. They always spent it the day they got it. The chests where they kept their toys, and the pockets of their clothes were full of things they had bought, broken and forgotten about. And, as the years went on, they didn't seem to learn anything about the value of money. We hoped that they would learn about the value of money when they began to earn it themselves. But they still didn't learn. They got jobs mowing the neighbors' lawns, and they spent the dollars they earned happily and carelessly. They spent every cent they earned as soon as they were paid, until the summer of the bicycles. It was a picture in a mail-order catalog that started it. A picture of a bicycle. Special 500. Our finest. Was what the catalog said about the bicycle. It had a lot of special equipment, a headlight, an electric bell, tires with white sides. It was a dream. It seemed only right that such a great bicycle should cost a lot of money. $63.95. That made $127.90 for 2 bicycles. Their hope. It was so much money that the boys couldn't say it aloud. But they cut the page from the catalog and put it up on the wall in their bedroom. All winter long they talked about that wonderful bicycle. It was such a good bicycle, they said. At dinner one April night, they said to us with great seriousness,
"We have decided to get the bicycles."
Their mother and I looked at each other. "Fine," I said. "But how?" Their plan. They had a plan, they said. They were going to earn the money. "That's a lot of money," I said. "Have you any idea how long it will take to earn that much?" They had it all figured out.
"It will take until the middle of July,"
they said. They would work on Saturdays at whatever jobs they could find. Mowing lawns, weeding gardens. Until the golf course opened. Then, they would caddy. Nick was still a little young, we thought, to be a caddy. No one would want to hire him. But the boys weren't worried about that. Between them, they were sure they could earn $5 each Saturday and Sunday at the golf course. When school closed for the summer months, they would be able to earn $10 a week apiece. That would be $20 a week for the 2 of them. They were very happy when they went to bed.
"How long do you think it will last?"
The boy's mother asked me quietly. At the end of May they were still working at it. A bank book on a string hung beside the page from the catalog. Next to it was a drawing of a big thermometer, with a red line going up the middle. The lines across the thermometer stood for dollars. The red line climbed slowly past the dollar lines all through June. The thermometer had been made longer twice. First, when the boys found that it would cost $8 to ship the 2 bicycles. The second time, when they decided that their bicycles would really need mirrors and windshields. Now the two bicycles would cost $143.76 instead of $127.90. After school closed for the summer, they worked harder than ever. When the last dollar had been put in the bank and noted in the bankbook, they could hardly believe it. That night, the boys went to their room to write the letter ordering their bicycles. They stayed there, talking in low voices, for a long time. When they came out, they looked troubled. The third bicycle. "What's the matter?" I asked. "Having difficulty writing the order?"
No,
said Nick.
it's just that. You tell him, Chris. Well, we wondered what you would think if we got 3 bicycles instead of 2.
Chris looked at us, then hurried on.
You see, our friend Tony has to work on his father's farm, so he doesn't get paid. And if Nick and I get bicycles, and he doesn't, then the 3 of us can't do things together anymore. And we thought it would be a lot more fun if Tony got a bicycle too. He'll pay us back when he can.
"What about money?" I asked. "The cost of 3.
We've got enough,"
Chris said.
"There's a special 300 in the catalog that costs only $45.25. And it's just like the special 500, except that it hasn't got all that heavy equipment all over it. We can get 3 300s for $135.75. Add $8 for shipping,"
Nick said. I had to look away for a moment. "Go ahead, boys," I said. "It's a very nice idea." As they left the room, Nick said,
"Those windshields and mirrors and things would just have cut down the speed."
The boy's mother and I didn't say anything for a while. Finally, she blew her nose.
How much more do you think they have to learn about money?
She asked. "Not much," I said. "But they still have to learn to figure. It will cost $4 more to ship the third bicycle. They are still $4 short."
I'll tell you what.
She said.
I'll split with you. $2 apiece.